Welcome back to Platinum Loops audio production tutorials. My name is Mike Papetti, and we're using a sample pack entitled Bonkers Basslines Volume 1 today. What I've done is put together a mix, which we're about to hear, and bust it out to a master track so that I can affect the overall mix. This is a good way to get your mix louder and a little more polished. So let's take a listen to what I put together.
Get funky. Get funky. Get funky.
Okay, great. So now that we have everything mixed together and we have the levels right, we have the EQ right, and we have the compression right on each individual track, like I said before, we want to get that nice loud sound that we hear on the CDs we buy in the store. So what do? We could go to a mastering house, or what we can do to get a quicker way to, get a nice sound is we put a brick wall limiter on it. So we pull up any compressor you like, and we set the according parameters to trigger the compressor at a certain dB and also squash anything over that trigger. So let's take a look at the threshold. I'm going to play back my music and I'm going to take a look at the input meter. And this way I can set the threshold I like to catch the signal. Anything after that will be compressed down to 100 dB of compressed signal to 1 raw signal decibel. So let's take a quick look and listen.
Get funky.
Okay, I'm going to try this out. This is just quick eyeballing, and what I'm going to do is hit the bypass, play it again, and see what we come out with. See if you notice any difference in sound level, and also check out this master bus I put here, and see if the meter is any more stable than it was. Before, it was bouncing around between -3 and 0, -6 and 10, and at certain points even around -16. So we want it to be pretty hot the whole time, up around the -3 area, or maybe a little bit lower. So let's take another listen and take another look.
Get funky. Get funky. Get funky.
So what we did there is we just put a brick wall limiter on it, and it kind of leveled out our signal, made everything kind of nice and loud. And now we're going to move on to EQ. So now that we have the loud level, we want to EQ it so that it sounds good in consumer grade speakers. And the way we do that is by rolling off the bottom end of the spectrum and the top end of the spectrum, because most consumer grade speakers can't handle those frequencies anyway. So let's get rid of them and not have to make those consumer speakers work at trying to process them. That can actually add a little bit of distortion, and we don't want that. Now, you're also going to notice I've dipped out a little bit around 200 hertz, and that's just an old trick to give you a little more loudness and, take away some of that muddiness. So I'm going to play it back. It's going to be very subtle, but you will be able to hear a little bit of a difference.
Ooh, I like to dance and funk. Ooh, I like to get funky. it. Ooh, I like to, I like to, get funky. Ooh, I like to dance and funk. Ooh, I like to get funky.
Okay, so let's take a quick look at how to overcook a mix. So now that we have our EQ and our compression just right, I'm going to show you what not to do. So let's compress this a lot, set the threshold really low, and set the release really short. You're going to hear some nasty distorted sounds. Take a listen. Okay, so obviously that's not what we want. Let's go back to what we were doing before. And that's going to pretty much conclude our tutorial. I'll leave you on a good note and take a listen to this quick mix here.
Ooh, I like to dance and funk. Ooh, I like to get funky.
Okay, great. So if you want to request more tutorials, feel free to head over to youtube.com/platinumloops and leave us a request. And also, don't forget that these samples are available for instant download at platinumloops.com, among many other sample packs in different genres. Once again, I'm Mike Papetti with Platinum Loops, and thanks for watching.